back in the Encompass space. First time since the summer.
Yes.
Can you feel the fall?
Yes, it's
Isn't
wonderful.
it wonderful? And you're dressed so lovely for fall. Well, I had fun thinking about today because the topic's fashion.
My favorite subject.
I know. It's fun. I've always loved fashion. It sounds like you have as well.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Now, where do you find the best place to buy your clothes? Because look at you, you're always so stylish.
Thank you. Thank you. But I go to secondhand clothing stores and only secondhand clothing stores. And I always find some beautiful clothes there that I just fall in love with.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been very lucky.
It sounds like it's a real lifestyle for you.
Oh, it
to
is.
poke around, and it sounds also like you know how to pick them.
Well, I know. But
Yes.
sometimes they're there and they see me coming.
Okay.
Oh, yes, oh, yes.
I remember that time when you were so thrilled that a trench coat called you. I don't know which thrift store it was.
Oh, that raincoat.
Raincoat,
Oh,
yes.
Yes. White spring coat with big black polka. It's wonderful. I felt like a cow when I was wearing it.
Today, I put on this scarf and these earrings that were given to me. So a lot of my clothes were given to me.
Oh, that's nice.
And they hold sentimental value for me.
Oh,
Plus,
good.
they give me some kind of feeling of connection, you know,
Yes.
and being. So, yes, it's always delightful to put it on. Turquoise is my favorite color.
Oh, and who was that?
This is a frog.
Oh, of course it is.
It's a frog, and my husband's clan on his mother's side were frog clan.
Oh.
So this is significant, and frog represents cleansing.
Oh, how
So
interesting.
that's I like to check out fashion magazines every now and then just to see if I'm on the right track. And well, a lot of things return, and I realize
I can believe it.
I can do the double breast, and I've got something tucked away.
Oh, good for you. Oh,
But
good.
it's tucked away because of all the sentimental value.
There seems like there's a real difference in your feeling about clothing.
Okay.
That you value a sentiment, an attachment, and you keep clothes for a long time. And Cynthia, I don't get that same sense from you, that there's a different dynamic at work with your clothes and what you choose to keep
Yes.
and get rid of.
Yes.
It's not as much the sentimental.
No, it's not sentimental.
But you love what you love, and you just go for it.
When I'm in a thrift store and I see some, it's not a matter of finding something that I like. I love it. Instantly, I love it or I don't like it. I fall in love, literally fall in love with something. And if I'm in love, well, I have to buy it, of course. You know, I mean, how can you not buy something you're in love with? So
It's like a piece of art almost. It sounds
Well,
like.
it is. And honestly, it happens instantaneously. Oh, no, I love it. I've got to have it.
Isn't that wonderful? Like you really trust what you like. And
In terms of your style, where does your idea about style come from? Do you look at magazines? Do you want to look like other people? How do you develop your own personal style?
How do I develop it? I don't know. It just is there. I either like something, love it, or I don't. I don't look at it as fashion. I bought what I call my motorcycle, Harley Davidson motorcycle jacket. I don't even know if it's leather, it's black, and it's got zippers and so on. I mean, I just thought that was just the greatest thing. But it's so different perhaps than what other I might buy. But I just thought, no, this is great. So my fashion changed, and I've got a long, very long wool coat too. So I don't have a set fashion, just whatever I like.
Well, how do you feel when you put on the Harley Davidson jacket?
My Harley, I love it. I love it. Yay!
Yes.
This old woman can,
yes.
can be a Harley Davidson
Isn't
rider.
that great? I'm getting a sense that you have a sense of humor about this as well. That you have a kind of pizzazz, that you feel good about yourself, which reflects on your taking a risk with different styles.
Yes.
Yeah. sound liberating because, you know, in my growing up, there were some rules around fashion. One of them was be respectful of boys. You know, you're sitting in the classroom and you shouldn't tease. This was a big issue. Like, I felt sort of uncertain what that was all about at the time because I didn't plan to expose anything unnecessarily. But this was all to be, I guess, careful and modest and not provocative.
Sure.
Did you get that kind of training too? This was the 60s, and of course fashion was just changing so much.
Yes, it was. I don't recall ever wanting to do otherwise anyway, so it wasn't really an issue.
So you did the most you could to be, you know, be attractive, but you had to be careful as well.
Sure.
My goodness, times change, but they come back, and that's why I like fashion. You know,
Yes.
So you were both in the costume shop helping to model their inventory, and so you tried on a lot of different clothes, different kinds of clothes and dresses from different eras. And was there a particular style, era, design that appealed to you?
Oh, it is a good question. I don't think I was even aware of the different eras of what I was wearing. All I know is that they were beautiful dresses and I wanted to bring them all home with me. But no, I don't know if I knew what era they belonged to necessarily. But I know that they were beautiful clothes, and it was so much fun trying on all these clothes. I'm thinking about what it must have been like to sort of wear them, and when they were in fashion, when they were in style, and how elegant they were. And a lot of them were party dresses, and you just wanted to sort of go to some elegant, wonderful party and dress up. Oh, that was great fun.
yes, it was fun. It was fun. I remember, I guess I was thinking more eras, you know, kind of,
Poodle skirts?
Poodle skirt, yeah. And the Charleston. And just being so daring. And you were very encouraging.
Yeah, so this whole thing about being daring in your clothing. Now, would you consider yourself fairly conservative, Johanna, or bohemian,
I consider
sophisticated?
myself conservative.
Oh.
But I like color, and I like breezy, and I like to not have a lot of weight on me. I was thinking about that driving here. That yeah, I like feeling free, and that if the clothes are too tight or you know, they're drab, I don't feel terrific.
Think of you as a free spirit, and that sometimes you're I don't know, I feel like you could go a lot more in that direction of, you know, exploring that sort of more bohemian side, because I've seen you do that, and you've got this, you know, you're very playful, your nature is so playful, and I wonder, you know, I'm curious, what would be, if there's anything holding you back from that?
Well, I guess I don't want to suggest that I'm a certain way. If I am trying to fit in or whatever, yeah, I'll be aware of sort of what's expected. But I guess I'm a bit of a dramatic person inside.
Ooh.
I just wish that there were more parties and like you.
Oh.
I'd love to be in the city.
So you are a dress-up gal.
I am a dress-up gal. In the 70s.
Where are your little kitty cat head?
Oh,
Where's
yes.
your little kitty cat headband?
Get together and wear all the clothes.
There we go.
This would make my evening.
Aww.
I
Yeah.
have a few little things like that. Once I had a party where we all made fascinators. You know, kind of Charleston, kind of feather things with that.
Okay.
And yeah, I just need to put this on, and Laurel, that's how you know me from the costume shop.
Yes, I did.
Oh, it's very cute.
I did. I just saw you burst into
Yes.
full bloom
Yes.
wearing those very, especially that fancy evening dress.
Yes.
You know, you were trying on, you wanted a dress for New Year's, I think.
Yes,
So you.
and I was thinking maybe I could borrow this one, but I wouldn't wear it. You know, I would just feel so fish out of water.
Yeah.
Right. So, Cynthia, it seems to me that you don't have that issue, that you just wear what you want. You will put on that motorcycle jacket.
No, that's
and
great
you don't
fun.
worry about it.
But there's so many clothes that I have that I don't wear in Vancouver, in Gibson's. Well, even if I've got a very beautiful Irish long cape that I bought at the Salvation Army, honestly. I was surprised to find it. It's gorgeous. Or I've got other clothes that I beautiful capes and so on, that I don't feel comfortable wearing in Gibson. So I do feel very restrained in how I dress here. I do dress up, and especially if I'm going into Vancouver, and I do dress up a little bit more, and that's always fun. But there are clothes that I just don't wear to go shopping in the IGA, you know. And I think that's sad. I would love to wear them. I'd love to wear them, but
Yes.
I would like to wear, but they're too young for me.
Oh, now this is an important, this is an
Yes.
interesting, juicy subject.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the clothes.
Age-appropriate clothing.
And I will try something on in the thrift store, and I will turn to anybody else who's around who's also trying on clothes, and I say, is this too young for me? Does this look too young for me? And they'll say either no or yes, and if I say yes, I'll say, yeah, I agree with you, and I'll put it back, even though I like it. Or they'll say no, I say, oh good, oh good, because I like it too. I probably did that with the motorcycle jacket, and I said no. They said great, go for it. So, but yes, I am very aware that I do not wear clothes that belong to someone much younger than me, that I would look silly wearing because I'm too old to wear them. I am very aware of that. And I think, yes, I really like this, but admit it, girl, you're too old for it. Get used to it.
Well, give me an example. I'm intrigued of something that you would wear, but you just feel like you're too old to wear.
Oh, well, I wish I'd brought it with me, but I've got this very skirt, and it's sort of short on one side, and it's got a great big long sort of trail on the other side to go almost to the ground, and very short on the other side. And I thought, I've got to have this, it's so wonderful. And then I brought it home, and I know there's no way on earth I'm going to ever wear it, but
You could go as simple as all black too, and just have a glitter or something. You know, this is personal style when you're being in front of people and you're trying to create a sense of who you are.
So there's a difference here between, like dressing as a presenter or in a particular role. Is there a huge difference between what you wear when you go shopping or you come here or you're out and about with your friends? Do you have like a general style, or is it very specific to you?
When we started last year here, my thought was it was going to be rain or shine. Plus I knew that you were filming and you might be splicing different times together. So I thought, I'll keep it real simple. I'll wear regular jeans and a top and try to keep consistent. And then we met Cynthia, and she came with such flair. And it was fun to think that we were being more creative. And so it's been kind of an evolution. And this topic today, Laurel, that you chose, the fashion, since we're talking about it, why not use this opportunity? You know, you're filming it, it's nice to get dressed up.
Did you want to say something?
Yeah, I just thought of something going back to being age appropriate. I was wearing I didn't think I was dressed young, but I had scarves and it was, thrown back around my neck, and I don't recall what I was. I had shoes that got the big thick soles, and there was this fellow that I know, and he walked by and he said, "You look like a teenager." Well, I just, and why can't I look like a teenager if I want to look like a teenager? I'm wearing these, this long scarf, and I've got these shoes with the thick soles. You look like it. Well, so what?
And what was the tone of his voice? It could have been admiration. Did you hear?
Well, you look like it. It was. I don't think it was admiration. It was more like surprise. I think.
Yeah.
That I. Well, all right. I have nothing wrong with that. But
There is absolutely.
I didn't think I was looking young, but apparently he thought I was.
What a conversation! Thank you, Cynthia.
Well, thank you. It's been great fun.
It's actually been so great to think about what motivates us in, how we step out the door and what we want. And it sounds like you know that you can have a great adrenaline boost when you step into a thrift store and see something that just says,
yes.
I'm yours, I'm yours.
Absolutely, absolutely.